welcome to the Technical Staff and Theatre Workers podcast. It's the podcast in which I talk to people who work backstage in the technical theatre industry about how they got in, their experiences, and any advice they can give to anyone getting in. This is episode 7 of season 4. A big thank you to everyone who's downloaded the show, everyone who's listening to the show. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone you know who's interested in theatre and those who aren't interested in theatre, because it might make them interested in theatre. Yes, thank you so much for all the downloads. It's been really good so far, so really enjoying it. And without further ado, let's get on to our next guest. I'm here with my guest at this time. If you'd like to introduce yourself and tell me what your current job title is.
Hello, my name is Liv Burton and I'm head of Wigs on Oliver.
Excellent. Oliver, which is crazy shit. What? Oh, you got a message already. What? How'd you get into theatre?
I kind of fell into it, really. I trained in TV and film, and one of my tutors was really hard pushing the theatre life. So, I mean, I used to go as a kid all the time with my family, and I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go, and I've just sort of stayed. I have done film and TV, but I prefer theatre. It's a bit more chaos, shall we say. I prefer it. It's family vibe.
It's live, isn't it?
Yeah, it's live.
Yeah.
You know, shit can go wrong.
They always say that, you know, if you want everything to be perfect, you're going to do TV where you do it 38 times to make it perfect.
Absolutely.
Whereas here you get one go at it and then...
and it'll either fuck up or not.
And it probably will. So you trained. Where did you train?
I trained at Delamar Academy in Ealing Studios.
Oh, very posh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it took me a while to pay that back as well.
I'm sure it did. What was your first paid job in theatre?
Wicked. As I started off as a swing, so holiday sickness cover.
Right.
Then went to a show person, which came in, and it's quite self-explanatory, came in, do all the shows, stuff like that.
Yeah. And
then I moved up to assistant, did that for a year, and then I went on tour.
Oh, excellent. What was Wicked?
With Jersey Boys.
Oh, with Jersey Boys, okay. So give us a list of other ones you've done.
Oh, God. Bend It Like Beckham, Dreamgirls,
How did
Mormon.
Bend It Like Beckham work?
That was an interesting one. I came in halfway through that setup. Was it my favourite show? No. Was it a laugh? Yeah. No one took themselves seriously on it. I don't think you can on that sort of show. I mean, you've seen the film.
Yeah.
How they turned that into a stage show is beyond me.
I mean,
but
that was back in the days when they were just picking any old film at random and making it into a show.
Well, exactly. I think they still are, aren't they?
I suppose they're
trying.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. What would you say was your favourite job that you've had?
That's a difficult one. I've been lucky enough to pick shows that I really like the music of. That's a big one.
Right.
You'd never catch me doing Mamma Mia. No offence to all the ABBA fans out there, but that's not for me. I loved Jersey Boys. Great show, great people. First tour, it was exciting, and helps that you were single at the time.
Oh, yeah. Touring's great when you're young and have no ties, absolutely.
Exactly. I wouldn't do it now.
No.
Dreamgirls was great. Loved that. Book of Mormon was one of personal favourite up there. That was pretty good. I mean, it was an easy show to do, but fun. Again.
Well, we don't work in this industry to work hard, do we?
No, well, that's true.
We shouldn't do anyway.
Well, that's questionable at times. I mean, I'm living here at the moment, so.
Well, it's a lovely room. At least you got a window.
It's a lovely room. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
At Mormon, you don't have a window.
Yeah.
So, this is an interesting one because you're the first Wigs person I've ever had on, right? Nearly 40 shows, the first Wigs person I've ever had on because for some reason Wigs people are very aloof. Do you think that there's like a stigma, not a stigma, do you think there's almost like a, I don't know, like it's more of a woman's side of things? I asked this to a lot of wardrobe as well. Do you think that people almost expect it to be like the woman's side, the hair and makeup, whereas the technical side is normally supposed to be the man's side? And do you see it changing at all?
Oh, I do see it changing, absolutely. I just think a lot of the good male hair and makeup technicians that I've had the privilege to know have sort of filtered more into film and TV now. They've sort of done the theatre life and now they prefer a bit of film and TV. But we need more.
Yes.
We need more guys.
Yes, like we need more girls on the technical side of
Yeah.
it. It just needs to be a much broader range. So as a woman in this industry, which is obviously always a man's industry, whether it's wigs or wardrobe or whatever, have you ever had any difficulties, find anybody holding you back, naming no names or anything like that, or have you always been...
No, I've been quite lucky, I think. I think I've worked hard over the years. I think people have recognised that and seen that. And I think... I actually never had any interest in becoming an HOD, really. But I have worked under a few questionable ones at times and recognise what not to do. So I thought, well, I might as well do it myself.
You always keep that in the back of your head when you're deputy,
of
don't you? If I ever get there, I'll do it this way, I'll do it this way, I'll do it this way. Yeah. Excellent. So what would you say are the pros and cons of working in this industry?
Oof.
Other than the hours?
Pros are the people. I think everyone that works in this industry has to have a certain sort of sense of humour / character about them, and 9 times out of 10 they're brilliant and we have a laugh. The cons, constant weekend work. I mean, it comes with the job. It's nature of the beast. We can't really complain about that now. But the best schedule I ever had was on Frozen, actually. That was a very good schedule. We got Monday and Tuesdays off. We did have a very bottom-heavy weekend, don't get me wrong. We did 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. But to have the 2 consecutive days off, I think are very important for people in this industry.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we at Mormon, we've got 2 Friday, 2 Saturday.
Eek.
Which is not fun.
Yeah.
But it also means you get the daytimes during the week off, so that kind of helps.
Yeah, don't get me. I mean, when I eventually do get that again, I will be thrilled. We're here for many a tech rehearsal at the moment, so our weeks are every day 2 shows.
Well, you will book a show with kids, so
it's true.
To be fair, what would you say is a common misconception of somebody who's trying to get in the industry? So what do they think it is that it actually isn't?
For our department specifically, I think people just think we come in, style a couple of wigs or do a couple of light bits of makeup, and then we just do nothing through the show. I hear that a lot, and people are surprised that we are constantly doing changes and, different makeups, different styles of hair through the show. Constantly. So it's actually quite an active job, especially when you've got 1,000 flights of stairs to climb up and down.
Oh, yes. Top floor or bottom floor?
Top floor, yeah.
Did you always want to... I mean, I know you trained to do sort of hair and makeup, but was that always, even from when you were little?
No.
Or did you have aspirations of something else?
I don't think I ever knew what I wanted to do in my life, but I did... always, I mean, I've always been quite musical, so I play a lot of instruments, and I trained, I did my A-levels, so I did, music tech and music, both separate, but I think the system killed it for me. Right. I think it became more of a chore than a fun hobby, so I think I very quickly thought, shit, what else do I like? And makeup has always been a thing, so, I come in full glam every day. You should know. You've worked with me.
I know that, yeah. I know that. Okay, what advice would you give to anybody who's trying to get into the industry?
Work hard, be willing. I think a lot of people coming out of college now expect a job, and a paid one at that.
Yeah.
I had to work for about at least 6 months with no pay, of doing like various work experiences, and I think that is actually very important. And it's, if you show someone that you're willing to work hard and do it, then someone is absolutely there willing to teach you, and I think that is very important, and it kind of gets lost these days, I think. Yeah,
it's also sometimes you have to be prepared to get a different job while you're doing free work.
I did. I was on the counters selling lipsticks.
Oh, well, there you go. You see,
and that's what I say to everyone in case there's like some sort of emergency that's not really an emergency. I that's what I say to people. I say, come on, guys, we're not surgeons. Like, I used to sell lipsticks for a goddamn living.
That's true. I mean, I used to sell doors door to door.
There you go,
so,
yeah, lovely. Door to door, quite literally.
Yeah, fascia boards and guttering, that's what I used to sell. Lovely, and that's everything I've got for you. So
nice
thank you very much for joining me. Thank you. A big thank you to Liv there. Really enjoyed that one. Liv is such a great character. And that was the first Wigs hair and makeup person we've had on. So hopefully we'll get more. They're very aloof, the Wigs department. So it's difficult to get them on. But hopefully we'll get more on now that Liv has been on. Thank you so much for listening to this. Thank you so much for downloading it. It's been really great. Really loving it so far. And long may it continue. Thank you to all the guests that have been on. And I shall see you all next week.